People really do not understand football. You're looking at Alexander Isak and people have come on the internet and they've mocked him and they said he's too skinny. An Arsenal fan has gone out and showed a picture of Gyökeres who's got loads of muscle and of course a six-pack. And people were like, how the hell does this guy not get bullied by any Premier League defender? Well, here's how. What strikers need to realize is he's 6'4". Alexander Isak is very strong. Also, you have to look at the type of player that Alexander Isak is. A very technical, skillful, and he is also fast. A lot of Premier League players and strikers are actually much leaner than you think.
I was just saying, when you walked in, you look lean, man.
Yeah, no, listen, I feel fit. I am fit. I do a lot of things in order to be fit.
When you are this lean, it allows you to be very agile. The aim is to be as light on the pitch as possible, but to be as powerful as possible. Now in this clip, you could see Alexander Isak, of course, dribbling. This is one of the best assists we've seen in the Premier League. And you could see how many times he actually stops and starts and changes direction. Not having that amount of muscle mass allows him to do so. Now, what I love about this clip against Arsenal, and people did point out against a big centre-back, he goes up against William Saliba. But as he goes up to win the ball, you can see what happens. So Saliba has him right in front of him, and he wants him to get tight. William Saliba physically tries to put an arm across. So Isak spins, goes behind him, and he's like, you know what? I'm not going to get touched tight because he's a very, very big lad. So what he does, he goes behind him, and as the ball comes and lands in front of Saliba, he comes back in front, nicks the ball, doesn't get into that physical altercation, goes around him, gets the 1-2, he's already behind Saliba, hits the post, almost scores for Newcastle. That's smart play. Of course, we saw what he did here with Van de Ven as well. Look at the movement. Look how sharp the movement is. He's very light. Again, this is Mickey Van de Ven, the fastest centre-back potentially in world football. Look at Isak, how fast he is. Very light, very powerful. Van de Ven doesn't even catch him up after that. And of course, we're looking at this recovery when he wins the ball back from Perisic. He's a strong player. So guys, listen, just because you're lean, it doesn't mean you're weak. And Alexander Isak, of course, is very strong, but he is also very intelligent. Strikers, don't think that having a lot of muscle will mean that you're strong. That's not how football works.